Alright, so the pistol we're going to be working on this time is a P1, so that's a post-war version of the P38. Main difference here is that the frame is aluminum, the P38 has a steel frame. What's interesting about this gun is the way it unlocks. Alright, so first things first, make sure it's clear. There's no magazine in this gun. Okay. So we're going to work the slide back to the rear, and we'll lock it open. Now, when we're looking in here, obviously there's nothing in your chamber. There's nothing on the breech face. What's interesting is you see this cutout and that cutout. That is actually where the locking system engages and locks it closed. Now, the locking system is actually this piece right here and right here. So, shooting this firearm is really interesting. Because you actually feel it unlock and then you feel it relock. So in the firing process, okay, it goes bang, it comes to about right here, okay. When it does that, that has actually unlocked those levers, and then it comes the rest of the way out, okay. And then going forward, same thing. Is that you feel it stop here, and you feel it stop there. So it's clunk, 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 clunk. It's a smooth pistol, but interesting in how it feels. It does have a decocker, so bring it down. So the safety, it's safety and a decocker. So you need to be aware of that. Now to disassemble it, here's our takedown lever. So lock it open. Grab hold of the takedown lever, turn it all the way forward, then release the slide, and press the trigger, and off it comes. Here, this is going to be your ejector, your extractors on the bolt face. You have dual recoil springs located here. It does have a European mag release at the base. Now, if we look at turn our bolt over, right? Here's that locking block. So remember how it came back and it stopped? Now, what it's stopping against is this part of the frame right here. So it comes back, hits that part of the frame with this button. That button causes it to unlock, and then the slide can go the rest of the way. And then as it comes forward, it engages, and then it pushes this down, and now it's relocked. So, very similar to the system that the Beretta uses to lock, to include having dual recesses in the slide itself. Comes back up, and it locks. So that is that locking system. So remember, we've got ejector there. Here is your extractor. So let's think about this. Ejectors on this side, extractors on that side. So on this pistol, as it recoils, your cartridge is actually ejecting this way. Okay, so it ejects to the left. On the 1911, your extractor is here, right? As you can see by, the back end of that extractor. And so the extractor's on the right-hand side, and then your ejector is actually on the frame on the left. So when this recoils, your cartridge is going to eject to the right. So P1 ejects to the left, 1911, at least in this configuration, ejects to the right. So by paying attention to which side your ejector and your extractors are on, you can determine which direction your hot empty cases are going, which is important. If you're taking your children or your significant other to the range, you can suggest which side of you to stand on so they don't get peppered with brass. All right. To put this back together, turn that over. We're going to push this down as I was. And then we're going to slide it forward till it stops. Okay. Push it down so it's locked. Now this is that ejector, so we're going to have to push it forward because it's spring loaded so that it gets out of the way. All right. So line everything up. Get back here. We're going to hold that down. Get everything held just right. Oh. Pay attention, that comes unlocked. It makes it hard. Now it's closed. That's the P1. If you'll watch when I work the action, you'll actually see that two-stage. Which is just kind of fascinating. All right.